The Decatur County Fair is back, and so are Buy Right Auto's Fair Time Deals. Buy Right Auto is offering what you have been waiting for, the fairest, craziest deals of the year. Mention you heard us on WTRE for $100 gas to go with your crazy fair deal purchase. Come to Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today for the fairest, craziest deals of the year.
When you have a busy day, every minute matters. That's why the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Pharmacy offers a variety of services to help you receive the care you need to best fit your lifestyle. With a free home delivery option for Decatur County residents, a walk-in retail pharmacy, and a drive-through service, you can choose the option that allows you to receive the medications or prescriptions you need both quickly and conveniently. Our pharmacy proudly accepts all major insurances and offers discounted over-the-counter medications at our retail pharmacy. Another way DCMH is helping you receive the quality care you want close by.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Decatur County REMC has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter, work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and Decatur County REMC can show you how. Take the next step to go electric, then put the power of Decatur County REMC to work for you. Decatur County REMC, your touchstone energy cooperative and your source for power and information.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE coming to you live on location from the Decatur County Fairgrounds. This is your Fair News Live at 5, brought to you by Silking International. We're back. It's day 2.
Good evening, everyone. Joshua Marsh along with Emily Versman for our second day at the Decatur County Fair. The sun is shining. It's been a busy day, and the Midway's getting ready to open at the top of the hour.
It is. Today we had the beef check-in come in, the pony show taking place today, as well as the dairy show. Swine showmanship kicking off here at 5 o'clock. Also, county born and bred getting underway as we're talking now. The 4-H and farm and home buildings are open, and activities are scary.
It's right, and I just showed up about 35-40 minutes ago out here at the fairgrounds. It is coming alive. I think people are excited for the Friday of the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
That's right. It's Friday night in Decatur County, and people everywhere. I had some lemonade last night, a tenderloin for lunch, and we are in full swing now. I feel like today is the day that here we are.
That's right. And once again, this is our new show this year, the Live at 5 nightly news from the Decatur County 4-H. We've got a lot of special guests this evening. We're going to be joined by Sheriff Bill Myros, the Smyrna Guys and Gals 4-H Club, the Right to Life, who's going to talk about the baby show, and then, of course, the Tree City Fall Festival, Triple R Horse Rescue, and then before we wrap up this evening, we're going to preview tomorrow's events.
That's right. Saturday's a big day, all kinds of activities, and then Sunday even bigger because it's parade day. So we want to thank, in conjunction with Silking International, for bringing you this show, Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain, Decatur County REMC, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Buy Right Auto, and Obermeyer Agri Group. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to be joined by our Sheriff, Bill Myros, and we'll talk about some fair safety on Tree Country 1330. We'll be back in just a minute.
Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain has been handling grain for area farmers for almost 50 years, with locations in St. Paul and Fairland. They supply corn to the Evan Williams Distillery and are your Purina feed dealer. Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain. They're at 102 West Pearl Street in St. Paul. Phone 765-525-4309. That's Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain of St. Paul.
Hello, this is Joe Mormon, President and CEO of the Napoleon State Bank. 120 years ago, what started as a small-town bank in 1903 has now grown into a strong, locally owned bank with 7 branches that serves Ripley and Decatur counties. A bank that is thankful for our customers and employees and has continued to stay true to who we are. Now that's something worth celebrating. Learn more about our 120-year history at NapoleonStateBank.com.
The Napoleon State Bank, not your typical bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE back live with your Fair News at 5, brought to you by Silking International.
So good evening. We have our first special guest of the evening last night. We had a lot of great conversations with some royalty who wears crowns. Our next guest wears a little bit of a different headwear, the sheriff's cap. Sheriff Bill Myros, this is your first year in this role with the Decatur County Fair. So welcome to our first news show that's hosted here each evening. So thank you for joining us.
No, thank you for inviting me. I'm really happy to be here.
We're here to talk a little bit about just safety overall. As we hear different things on the news, we want to know what we need to be doing here at the fair to keep safety as a priority, and you guys are out and about making sure that happens.
Well, I think first and foremost, as you're arriving here at the fairgrounds, and when you're leaving at the end of the day, remember, there's lots of little excited kids around. You need to be really careful when you're driving. Watch what you're doing, slow down, and just be cognizant of the pedestrians that's around you. We don't want anybody to get hurt in a traffic accident.
All right, so then as we're walking around, we're going to see sheriff's deputies throughout the fairgrounds. Kind of tell us how that operation works.
We're really here just to be seen in case something does happen. We're going to be available if there's anything that goes on. I know we had a medical event last night. We were there to assist minimally, but we were there to assist. So again, we're just here for the safety of the public in case anything does happen.
All right, now you do have a big moment coming up. I believe it's at 6 o'clock at the New Directions Dunk Tank.
We do. One of our deputies, Logan Wilder, who has searched every grandmother's car in Decatur County, has written speeding tickets to every grandmother. He's worthy of getting dunked. So I would encourage everyone to go over to the New Directions booth and spend some money and dunk Logan and pay him back for some of the things he's done.
Tell us how important it is, though, for your deputies to be involved in the community, and as such as New Directions, which is an integral part of these actions throughout, and it provides a lot of help.
Yeah, New Directions is a very important partner to the Sheriff's Department. They provide a service that is obviously unique, but very much needed, and we want to be there to support them as much as we can.
Now, there are two staples that I always ask: your favorite food and your favorite ride.
Well, it's been a while since I've ridden a ride.
This could be the year.
Well, I was offered the opportunity to go on the slide last night with a little 3-year-old girl because Mom wanted to get my picture of sliding down the slide, but that did not happen.
It did not. It was just the slide, Sheriff.
Well, I know, but I have to maintain some type of dignity.
You're starting to sound like the mayor now. I'm just saying.
My aspirations are to get to that goal right there. As far as favorite food, I've got two. Of course, the Let's Fish, but the Smyrna pork burgers as well. And those are my two favorites.
Those are the top two.
Yeah.
It's a hard choice, I know.
It is. So usually I have both every night.
No, I see no issue with that, right? Just a little clogged artery. It's all good.
You don't get to weigh 250 pounds if you don't eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sheriff, I know your deputies spend a lot of time working out here. I know you're out here each evening. You've also got a booth. So what can people learn if they stopped by the Sheriff's Department booth?
Well, we've got some giveaways. We've got some coloring books with safety tips. We've got other things, the pins and stuff like that. But we've also got several different pamphlets on different safety issues that we think would be of interest to the public here in Decatur County.
And your booth is located kind of on the north end of the commercial building between there and Park Road, if that's...
Correct. You should see us right as you come in.
All right. Well, thank you tonight for being here. We appreciate your time. Did we hit all your bullet points?
I've got one more that I think is really important, if I may.
You sure can.
Before you come out here tonight, make sure you got a plan that if your party gets separated, have a meeting place so nobody gets lost, because we don't want to have to be looking for a lost parent anywhere.
A very, very good idea.
Okay.
All right. Hold hands, stay together, be safe, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Again, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back up next. I believe we'll have Smyrna Guys and Gals 4-H Club on Tree Country 1330.
Hello, this is Joe Mormon, President and CEO of the Napoleon State Bank. 120 years ago, what started as a small-town bank in 1903 has now grown into a strong, locally owned bank with 7 branches that serves Ripley and Decatur counties. A bank that is thankful for our customers and employees and has continued to stay true to who we are. Now that's something worth celebrating. Learn more about our 120-year history at NapoleonStateBank.com.
The Napoleon State Bank, not your typical bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Overmeyer Agri Group wants to thank you, Decatur County and surrounding counties, for over 40 years of business. We enjoy working with you and are looking forward to serving you for many years to come. We are the top grain handling and drying business in southeast Indiana. Overmeyer Agri Group believes in quality products, superior workmanship, and are committed to serving the needs of all our customers with distinction. We are open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday by appointment. We are large enough to serve you, yet small enough to care. And we offer quality line of Brock bins, unloading and drying equipment. Why not give us a call today, or even better, stop by our showroom and enjoy our antique memorabilia while you find out the latest in grain handling and drying equipment available today. Call us at 812-663-4020.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back once again to Fair News Live at 5, live from the Farm and Home Building at the Decatur County Fairgrounds.
We are excited to have our next special guest with us. We've got the Guys and Gals Smyrna 4-H Club, which I've had the privilege to come out and speak with you about what you do. But why don't you introduce yourselves and then tell us a little bit about the club.
So I'm Claire Mang, and so I'm a mini 4-H'er, and next year I'm going to start real 4-H.
What projects did you do this year?
I did a body pillow with my name in quilt squares, and then I did for my genealogy project. Last summer after the fair, my grandfather found 2 diaries that belonged to my great-grandmother, and I used those diaries for my genealogy 4-H project. And then for my craft project, I did jewelry. My necklace has my full first name, and then M for my middle name, and then we just use a W, turn it upside down, and use that for the M for my last name, May.
Very cool. Now you have another 4-H club member with you as well, is that right?
Hi, I'm Claire Spreckelson. I'm a 10-year member of the Smyrna Guys and Gals 4-H Club and of 4-H. In my past years, I've taken dairy goats, woodworking, Sew for Fun, crafts, food preservation, and a few more. But this year, I only took dairy goats.
Out of your 10 years, can you tell me what's something that you've taken away from 4-H?
The community service we do in our club. We try and do something every month for the community, and that's probably my favorite part of the whole 4-H organization and any experience that I've had.
So Claire and Claire, both of you, can you tell me out of that community service maybe one of your favorite things you guys have done this year in 4-H?
My favorite community service thing was the flowers, because we actually got to put them out, and I got to help Claire Spreckelson with the soil to make it perfect for those flowers. So I helped did that. So that was probably my favorite.
My favorite community service this past year was probably caroling to people around the Smyrna community. We went to 2 or 3 houses this year, and a few of the 4-Hers played some instruments, and we sang like 2 or 3 songs, and that was probably my favorite.
And so Claire Spreckelson, since we have 2 up here, what's your 4-H 10 years, so senior, do you know what you're doing this fall after?
I do. I'm going to Purdue University in the fall, and I'm going to major in horticulture.
Which fits right into the theme, obviously. How did you choose that career field, and what do you hope to do with it?
So I toured a hemp facility in Indianapolis, and I really, really loved that. So that's kind of what spurred me to go into horticulture. But if that doesn't work out, I would like to work for the government and take soil and water samples, or travel around to the national parks, and that would still be working for the government.
Now you guys, as part of the 4-H club, you also help in the Smyrna food booth. So tell us how this works.
Well, for one, it's delicious.
No doubt about it. And milkshakes are back this year, right?
Milkshakes are back this year, vanilla and chocolate, so come get them. And if little Claire is serving, they might be a little heavy on the top, so it might be a bonus.
Nothing wrong with that. We like a good heavy milkshake, don't we?
That's right.
So our members and parents take turns volunteering with the church members to help work their booth that raises funds for the church and their missions. Something very special this year is that it's their 70th year at the fair. So they were one of the first fair food booths that were out when this property was bought. So we're celebrating extra this year with them.
As a parent of a 4-H member now, why is 4-H important for your family?
Well, I was not a 4-Her, so I'm kind of jealous and living through them vicariously. But my husband and his siblings all were, and I saw the benefits that they had of, getting to do different projects they wouldn't have been aware of, getting to work with different people, being involved in the community, things like that. So when my oldest was the age to be, I went to the 4-H extension office and said, what do we do? And they suggested this group as a group that's really involved in the community, and I thought that was something really important for our young kids to also be involved in. And I love that we have generations from first-year mini 4-Hers that are 5 years old all the way up to 10-year members, and everybody has a great time working together.
All right, we have 2 very important questions. Josh, you want to ask them?
Sure. So we always ask, what's your favorite food at the fair, and what's your favorite ride?
I'd have to say my favorite ride is the swings out back, and because they're so fun and I get dizzy. And then my favorite fair food is probably, I'd have to say, the vanilla milkshakes at the Smyrna Church Fair booth.
Never miss a good opportunity to plug. Well done.
Yep.
All right, and Claire Spregelson?
My favorite ride would be the Avalanche, and my favorite food would be the hot mess at Fuzz Tops.
Oh, good choices. And we've got Mom Amanda.
I would say my favorite ride is the Ferris wheel because I can try to find whoever I'm missing. And my favorite food would have to be strawberry shortcake for the First Christian Church.
So Amanda, I know you're really involved, and if somebody wants to be involved with the Smyrna 4-H club, how would they go about finding out information to get a hold of you to be that?
They can definitely reach out to me, which I'm Amanda Mang, and pretty much everybody in the county I think knows me between my athletic training roles and things like that, so you can find me. But we do meet on the third Tuesday of the month starting in October for our club at about 6:30. So if you can't get a hold of me, that's where you can meet us at the Smyrna Lutheran Church on the third Tuesday starting in October.
All right. Well, we've got Amanda Mang, Claire Mang, and Claire Spregelson. Thank you all three for joining us tonight. If you're on the fairgrounds right now and you're hungry, you want to go eat at
the Smyrna Guys.
There you go. So that's our next special guest, the Smyrna Guys and Gals 4-H Club, for our second night of the Live at 5 news show, brought to you by Silking International, along with Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain, Decatur County REMC, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto, and the Overmeyer Agri Group.
We'll be right back with our next guest, Decatur County Right to Life on Tree Country 1330 WTRE.
Silkin International is thrilled to announce we have acquired Shirks International. Shirks has been a part of the Greensburg community for over 60 years, and we proudly introduce ourselves as the new owners and operators of International Truck Dealership in this area. We understand the importance of Shirk's legacy and the trust they have built over the years. We pledge to honor their storied reputation while forging ahead with our customer-centric approach. Silk International has been a family-owned and operated business for 54 years, and we understand the importance of our community, trust, and customer service. Together, let's drive forward for a bright future.
The Decatur County Fair is back, and so are Buy Right Auto's Fair Time Deals. Buy Right Auto is offering what you have been waiting for, the fairest, craziest deals of the year. Mention you heard us on WTRE for $100 gas to go with your crazy fair deal purchase. Come to Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today for the fairest, craziest deals of the year.
When you have a busy day, every minute matters. That's why the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Pharmacy offers a variety of services to help you receive the care you need to best fit your lifestyle. With a free home delivery option for Decatur County residents, a walk-in retail pharmacy, and a drive-through service, you can choose the option that allows you to receive the medications or prescriptions you need both quickly and conveniently. Our pharmacy proudly accepts all major insurances and offers discounted over-the-counter medications at our retail pharmacy. Another way DCMH is helping you receive the quality care you want close by.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE, welcome back. We're coming to you live at 5 with fair news from the Decatur County Farm and Home Building. Excited to be here. I'm Emily Versman along with Josh Marsh.
It is, and good evening, everyone. So there's a lot happening this evening across the fairgrounds. Of course, the grandstand, the TQ Midgets are going to start at 7:30. I believe the gates and pits are already open for that, so be sure to sign up. And we are just about 30 minutes away from the Midway opening again for night 2 of the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
That's right. That boat ride's going to be open for us to go ride. He's just, he just smiles. Keep saying it, Emily. I'm not doing it. That's right. Well, we are joined tonight, Decatur County Right to Life. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Decatur County Right to Life.
Okay. My name is Patricia Luigi, and I am the president of Decatur County Right to Life. And we support life from moment of conception until natural death. And here at the fair, we have a baby contest going on where we have 60 participants. Parents send us their picture, and then we have it up in our booth, and you can either go on Facebook, pick the picture you like the best, and you can vote via PayPal or Venmo, or you can vote right at our booth.
All right, so tell us first, how does a parent get their baby's photograph into the contest?
So we had an open period when they could either email us the picture, text it, Facebook it. Some people send it to our P.O. box. It's a $2 entry fee. They give us their child's picture, parents' information, child's information, The child's information does not go out there. Like the picture is just the picture and a number, but that way we kind of know who's who. And then we put it out on Facebook and we put it on our booth.
All right, so what is the voting period? Is it only during the fair time?
So I opened the online up on Monday where they could do it through Venmo and PayPal. And then now it's here, it's both places. And then it'll go until 6 p.m. Wednesday, the last night of the fair. And then about 7 o'clock, I should know the results. And then as parents can come to our booth, and every baby gets a prize. All 60 babies will win something. And they'll come to our booth and they'll get their prize.
And so where would they find your booth? Obviously, if you're going to vote, you need to know where that's at.
So we are right here in the community building, kind of right in the middle. We're right next to all the vehicles. The Honda cars and everything else.
So right in the middle of the fairgrounds, the big long green building.
Yes.
If you haven't been in there this year, I encourage you to go in and check it out. The commissioners and the fair committee have been doing a lot of work to get that building updated. It looks really nice, new lighting, ceilings, walls. They've done a very nice job with it. Right there in the middle, be sure to check out the other vendors in there as well. And so they come up to your booth, they're going to vote. Is it just a ticket in a number?
So it's 25 cents a vote. We've got envelopes. They'll put the number of the baby who they want to vote for on the envelope. They seal it. We take it, and then I take it home, and I count all the change.
It's very exciting counting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, that money that comes in, what does that then go to?
Okay, so some of it goes towards our prizes for the kids. We do a lot of donations to Clarity Pregnancy Center. We do monetary donations, and if they need specific items, like I know a few months ago, we did certain sizes of diapers and clothing that they needed. We also have helped through the Agape Center if they've had a mom that needed formula for her baby and Clarity didn't have it. We will go out and get that formula for them and make sure that their baby has what they need. We've also, like when they had those storms real bad in Kentucky a few years ago, we went and bought a bunch of stuff and sent it down there. We've also recently, starting last year, have helping out with the No More Trash Bags Decatur County. They help the kids in foster care. So earlier, I don't know, about a month or so ago, we donated a bunch of items off their Amazon wish list. So we're trying our hardest to get the donations back into our community. We were also blessed enough that we paid off $1,600 worth of lunch debt at the 3 elementary schools. We were able to get all of North Decatur's paid off, and then a portion of Greensburg Elementary and South Decatur as well.
A lot of good going into the community, and we appreciate that. All right, the big 2 questions. Number 1, favorite food.
So I'm so glad I got here early, and I knew these questions were coming. Because I was sitting down there thinking, oh my goodness, how do I narrow this down? I'm going to have to say Let's Fish.
You just can't go wrong. And this year, they are celebrating 40 years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're heading after this.
And we're starting to see, of course, we just talked to Smyrna, who had 70, and Let's at 40, and so you're starting to see, again, these traditional places, and we made the comment again last night. There's a lot of new options out there as well, so be sure to take a look around. You might find something that you want to add to the tradition.
And that's right. And what is your favorite ride out there?
Okay, so it's been a hot minute since I've rode a fair ride, but I would say probably the Ferris wheel.
The Ferris, it gives you a nice view of the entire grounds.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Keeps my kids contained for a few minutes.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right.
We've got a lot going on this evening as we prepare for our next guest, which is the Tree City Fall Festival. They'll be joining us in a little while. But again, to kind of recap what happened today, of course, Beef Check-In, the Horse and Pony Show, and then, of course, the Dairy Show was this morning. And currently underway in the Livestock Pavilion is the Swine Showmanship, County Born and Bred. That all got underway at 5 o'clock at the top of our broadcast, and of course all of the buildings are open. Today we welcomed open class flowers, plants, garden, and food preservations. Those are all now in the building, so there's a little bit more to look at if you haven't stopped by to see us. But again, this is our Live at 5 news show on site here in the Community Farm and Home building, and then we are also on air on WTRE 1330 and then also on WTRE Radio on YouTube. So if you'd like to follow along with that, you can. Tonight at 7 right here on the stage is the Feldmans. They were the opening act at the last summer concert series out at Rebecca Park. And then, of course, the Midgets are at 7:30 in the grandstands.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be back on Tree Country 1330.
Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain has been handling grain for area farmers for almost 50 years. with locations in St. Paul and Fairland. They supply corn to the Evan Williams Distillery and are your Purina feed dealer. Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain. They're at 102 West Pearl Street in St. Paul. Phone 765-525-4309. That's Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain of St. Paul.
Hello, this is Joe Mormon, President and CEO of the Napoleon State Bank. 120 years ago, what started as a small-town bank in 1903 has now grown into a strong, locally owned bank with 7 branches that serves Ripley and Decatur counties. A bank that is thankful for our customers and employees and has continued to stay true to who we are. Now that's something worth celebrating. Learn more about our 120-year history at NapoleonStateBank.com.
The Napoleon State Bank, not your typical bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Overmar Agri Group wants to thank you, Decatur County and surrounding counties, for over 40 years of business. We enjoy working with you and are looking forward to serving you for many years to come. We are the top grain handling and drying business in southeast Indiana. Overmar Agri Group believes in quality products, superior workmanship, and are committed to serving the needs of all our customers with distinction. We are open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday by appointment. We are large enough to serve you, yet small enough to care. And we offer a quality line of Brock bins, unloading and drying equipment. Why not give us a call today, or even better, stop by our showroom and enjoy our antique memorabilia while you find out the latest in grain handling and drying equipment available today. Call us at 812-663-4020.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Welcome back, Tree Country 1330 WTRE. We're coming to you with our news, Fair News Live at 5, brought to you by Silking International. Big thanks to them. They did buy out this year of Shirks International, longstanding in the community, but they're also a family-owned business. Excited to have them on board.
We're looking forward to working with them, not only in the city, but also as a community partner and a corporate partner. So we welcome them to the community and glad to see them supporting the Decatur County 4-H Fair. Before we went on break, we talked about so many traditions, and I'm glad that they're going to continue to hopefully be a part of that going forward as well.
So when you think about traditions, Josh, thinking back to childhood, what do you remember about the fair for you?
Well, I think it's one of those things where a lot of people remember. I remember coming with my grandparents, and we would come and look at the animals and the farm equipment. And of course, I'm a farm kid by nature, so it was always good to see my classmates and different people that we worked with. But then also, of course, you always came for the food and the elephant ears, and of course, the carnival and the midway was always a lot of fun. It's great too, again, back to tradition, we're seeing the same rides that some of us saw as kids, but then we're also seeing that introduction of new rides, and the Lures family that has just done a phenomenal job being great partners with the Decatur County 4-H Fair as well.
I was really excited. Morgan and I took a little tour of the midway this afternoon. We had a couple minutes, and as I looked up, I'm like, Morgan, look at that. It's the zipper. So I think that's the official name, but I remember that from when I was a kid because it kind of rotated you through as it took you around. And so it was great to see some of those kind of things coming back. But Lures does do a great job, and they're going to join us tomorrow evening as we'll chat with them about some of the new rides out there and what they've done. But you're right, they do a phenomenal job out there on the midway, and they keep everything so nice and clean and tidy, and you just got to love it.
We are, and we're very fortunate to have them. I don't know that most people realize, but they keep a very, very tight schedule, so it's always good that they commit to our dates.
And we've got some exciting things going on throughout the fairgrounds. One of that being the Decatur County Junior Leaders and the Fair Committee are collecting food donations next to the headquarters building. You'll see a large semi-trailer out there, and it's going to be through the entire 2023 fair. If they fill the white semi-trailer or have the heaviest load compared to any other county participating this year, they will win $5,000 towards the Decatur County 4-H community. Everything they collect will go back into our community. So please, if you can donate it, bring it in. Let's fill that semi-truck trailer full. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to Nora later on in the fair and kind of get the more details behind that. So when you're shopping to fill that trailer, think heavy. Think water, think green beans, think of all those things that'll just weigh out heavy.
Well, it's always great to have a competition, and obviously there's a lot of competition happening this week, but it's also great to see that those donated items remain in our community, and this community has such a big heart that we give to so many things, but then it's also great to see an opportunity to collect for our community, and it's actually really great because it's not one of those items where it's because of a disaster. Right, and so this is a good opportunity to make a donation, help the 4-H students and clubs get a very large donation, and it's a very easy way to help them with that.
It is, and I do know that if you don't want to bring food, but if you want to make a monetary donation, they'll take those, I believe, at the extension office or any of the extension agents around, so you can make that monetary donation too. So we're excited to be having that going on here on the Decatur County 4-H Fairgrounds, and we've got so much coming up this week, Josh. Our shows are booked this week. We've been very excited to have so many not-for-profits joining us, and there's so much just here on the fairgrounds. Tonight in the pits will be the TQ Midgets. That's the All-Star Circuit of Champions, is who will be presenting those tonight. The gates are open, and at 7:30 the event will start. Pit passes are $20, grandstands are $10, and 5 and under are free. We are just about 20 minutes from Lore's Ideal Rides opening the midway up. And we next up, we are going to be speaking with the Tree City Fall Festival, so that's going to be coming up. And then before we wrap up the day, we'll let you know what's going to happen tomorrow. All right, we do again want to thank Silking International, also Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain, Decatur County REMC, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto, and Obermeyer Agri Group. We'll be right back on Tree Country 1330.
Silking International is thrilled to announce we have acquired Shirks International. Shirks has been a part of the Greensboro community for over 60 years, and we proudly introduce ourselves as the new owners and operators of the International Truck Dealership in this area. We understand the importance of Shirks' legacy and the trust they have built over the years. We pledge to honor their storied reputation while forging ahead with our customer-centric approach. Silk International has been a family-owned and operated business for 54 years, and we understand the importance of our community, trust, and customer service. Together, let's drive forward for a bright future.
The Decatur County Fair is back, and so are Buy Right Auto's Fair Time Deals. Buy Right Auto is offering what you have been waiting for, the fairest, craziest deals of the year. Mention you heard us on WTRE for $100 gas to go with your crazy fair deal purchase. Come to Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today for the fairest, craziest deals of the year.
When you have a busy day, every minute matters. That's why the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Pharmacy offers a variety of services to help you receive the care you need to best fit your lifestyle. With a free home delivery option for Decatur County residents, a walk-in retail pharmacy, and a drive-through service, you can choose the option that allows you to receive the medications or prescriptions you need both quickly and conveniently. Our pharmacy proudly accepts all major insurances and offers discounted over-the-counter medications at our retail pharmacy. Another way DCMH is helping you receive the quality care you want close by.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Decatur County REMC has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter, work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and Decatur County REMC can show you how. Take the next step to go electric, then put the power of Decatur County REMC to work for you. Decatur County REMC, your touchstone energy cooperative and your source for power and information.
Good evening and welcome back to the Live at 5 Fair News. We are joined by our next special guest this evening to talk about another very large event that happens in our community in just a few short weeks, really. It's not that far away. I know we're in the summer heat, but we have Rhonda Woods who's joining us from the Tree City Fall Festival, which is going to be September 15th and 16th this year. So Rhonda, thanks for joining us. First of all, I think most people know about the Fall Festival, but why don't you just tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it's the third full weekend of September. So this year the dates are Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th. Starts early in the morning. Our vendors start setting up about 7 a.m. Food trucks around the square are ready to serve lunch on Friday. A lot of people don't know that. and that our vendors start, as soon as they want to open, they can open, and they're there till the bands shut down both nights. So we encourage them to stay there.
Now, you do have entertainment coming in.
We do have entertainment coming. We've got some good music going to be both nights. Friday, Night Owl Band is going to play at 7 on the main stage, and they are country, and I believe they're a wide variety of country music. After that, we have a Garth Brooks tribute band called No Fences, and they're going to start at approximately 8:15, so bring your lawn chairs and come down. There's plenty of room. Get there early, and you can get a good spot. And the vendors will still be open, and there'll still be food available into the evening hours.
I know on Friday there's always a lot of people that come downtown, and it's always a really festive environment, and there's the stuff for the kids to do, there's the food vendors, there's the music, and I think there's always been a lot of discussion. I think historically there's been a lot of rock bands in the country. I think it's something kind of new this year, and hopefully we'll see a great turnout for that, because Friday at the Fall Festival is always a lot of fun anyway.
I hope so. On the years we have country, people are saying, we wanted rock and roll, and then on the years we have rock and roll, you have people saying, when are you going to do country again? So we try to hit it back and forth. Mark Harmon searches all year long for bands to come, does a great job, tries to seek popular, ones to come in. We try to make everybody happy. That's not going to happen, but we try to make most people happy.
Now, you do have a booth set up here on the fairgrounds during the fair. What do you guys do with your booth here?
Well, a local member of our committee, Robin Meyer, made 2 beautiful wooden flags with pieces of wood. They're shellacked. I don't know if it's shellac, but that's what it reminds me of. One's colorful and one's plain wood. We're doing a drawing for both of those tomorrow evening, the last day of the fair. So come and sign up for that. Another one of our committee members, Shannon Christensen, bought these little cool fans. So, like when you sit in church and hold the wooden paddle fans, hers are plastic and they're different. So come by and get a fan.
I think we're going to have to, aren't we?
Yeah, it's hot. I'm going to have 2 of them going.
And the Fall Festival booth is located right near the merry-go-round, right at the end of the commercial building and right by the Midway. So
yes,
it's
it is.
very easy. Now, we talked about what's happening on Friday. Saturday is jam-packed from the very first crack of dawn all the way into the evening. So what's some things happening Saturday, September 15th at the Fall Festival?
Okay, Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. is the Caleb Brown Memorial 5K. Again, vendors are going to open at 8 a.m. In the Gilland and Howe funeral parking lot, we're going to have a car show. It's free to enter. There's trophies, some prizes. So we encourage anybody, local or not local, to pull in the lot and come to the car show, be in it. Our parade starts at 10:30, which is always the big hit. Meryl does a really good job, Meryl Smith, lining that up for everybody. The focus this year, the parade theme is something to celebrate. So we're hoping all of our local residents come out and celebrate. Feeders is going to have their pet show, which they did last year, which was a real big hit. That people brought their pets dressed up in costumes. They're going to have a few different themes this year. I think you can pick up an entry form at Feeders. Some of our committee members may also have more information about that. And something new this year, Shannon Christensen has organized a cheerleading competition. So some of our local and county schools and maybe a couple of the gymnastics businesses are going to have kids in it. We're going to put some mats on the street and let them do their thing. So that will be interesting to watch. And I think that's going to be after the parade. I don't have a specific time, but I think it's after the parade. At 6 p.m., we're going to have a Best of Times Styx tribute band. It's going to be on the main stage. And then at approximately 8 o'clock, we have Escape. And it's Escape, the Journey tribute band. That'll start about 8 o'clock. And I think the music usually ends sometime between 10:30 and 11. And then on Saturday night, that's when the vendors will be leaving.
All right. Well, sounds like a great 2 days of fun. I love that it's around the courthouse square. I love that at nighttime. I love how it lights up. It's just a beautiful view and so much to offer at the Fall Festival.
Well, we're going to try something different this year, too, because we want to focus on the families and the kids having some fun. So we have a lady that's from southeastern Indiana who has show ponies. She's going to set up a ring, and we're going to have small ponies where small kids can come. It's like, if it all pans out, I mean, they didn't want us on the courthouse yard, imagine that. But we'll keep the horses off the courthouse yard. And it's like $3 for a kid to ride a couple rings around the thing. So we're hoping that'll go over well. We've got the Army coming again. They're going to bring bouncy houses and a simulator trailer, and all that's free. They set that up for us. So if you're 18 and older, come out and talk to the guys in the Army about maybe some future work with them. And again, come out and support the local vendors. People around the square that have businesses are going to be offering some specials, some special hours, some sidewalk sales, and there's got to be something there for every single person.
There really is, and the Fall Festival is a great opportunity as we start heading into the winter season, which is hard to believe we're already talking about that. But again, the Fall Festival's got a booth out here if you're interested in signing up for the parade, getting in one of those competitions, or just needing more information, or winning one of Robin Meyer's well done wood carving projects.
Beautiful.
You can check out their booth. It is located on the west side of the commercial building, very close to the merry-go-round. So stop by and chat with them about what is going on this fall with the Tree City Fall Festival.
And I would like to put in a small plug, or small begging, I guess. We're a very small committee. It's a huge festival. Last year it was bigger than it's ever been. We need help. Bring your family, bring your kids. We'll find something for you to do. It's a great group of people. It's a great thing to do, be part of your community. If you haven't really ever figured out you want to be part of something, just come. I think you'll like it, and we can sure use the help.
A great organization to be a part, and such a vital part of the community.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We thank you for being here and being a part of our show. Again, this is your Fair News Live at 5, brought to you by Silking International. We'll take a break and be right back at the Farm and Home Building.
Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain has been handling grain for area farmers for almost 50 years, with locations in St. Paul and Fairland. They supply corn to the Evan Williams Distillery and are your Purina feed dealer. Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain. They're at 102 West Pearl Street in St. Paul. Phone 765-525-4309. That's Kochmeyer Brothers Feed and Grain of St. Paul.
Hello, this is Joe Mormon, President and CEO of the Napoleon State Bank. 120 years ago, what started as a small-town bank in 1903 has now grown into a strong, locally owned bank with 7 branches that serves Ripley and Decatur counties. A bank that is thankful for our customers and employees and has continued to stay true to who we are. Now that's something worth celebrating. Learn more about our 120-year history at NapoleonStateBank.com.
The Napoleon State Bank, not your typical bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Overmar Agri Group wants to thank you, Decatur County and surrounding counties, for over 40 years of business. We enjoy working with you and are looking forward to serving you for many years to come. We are the top grain handling and drying business in southeast Indiana. Overmar Agri Group believes in quality products, superior workmanship, and are committed to serving the needs of all our customers with distinction. We are open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday by appointment. We are large enough to serve you, yet small enough to care. And we offer quality line of Brock bins, unloading and drying equipment. Why not give us a call today, or even better, stop by our showroom and enjoy our antique memorabilia while you find out the latest in grain handling and drying equipment available today. Call us at 812-663-4020.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Selkin International is thrilled to announce we have acquired Shirks International. Shirks has been a part of the Greensboro community for over 60 years, and we proudly introduce ourselves as the new owners and operators of the International Truck Dealership in this area. We understand the importance of Shirk's legacy and the trust they have built over the years. We pledge to honor their storied reputation while forging ahead with our customer-centric approach. Silk International has been a family-owned and operated business for 54 years, and we understand the importance of our community, trust, and customer service. Together, let's drive forward for a bright future.
And welcome back one more time for this evening for our Live at 5 news show. As we approach the top of the hour, of course, the Midway is going to open. The Feldmans are going to take the stage here in this building at 7 o'clock. 7:30, the grandstand starts, and of course, the Midway opens at 6. A little look ahead, Emily, for what's happening tomorrow. It is a very busy day at the Decatur County 4-H Fair. 9 a.m., we'll see the Horse and Pony Show at the Horse Arena take off. The Rabbit Show, judging of Illustrated Talk, poster, ambassador, and showmanship contests will all be in the Rabbit Barn. And that's also at 9. Gilt and Burro Swine Show will be in the Livestock Pavilion at 10. And then, of course, 8:30 tomorrow's the Baby Show. Pre-registration was required, but there is still an option, I think, to join even at the show tomorrow.
I believe so. I think you can still check in the morning if you'd like to do that. Tomorrow night, big night in the grandstand. So tonight we've got the TQ Midgets getting ready to happen. Tomorrow night will be the Demo Derby. That's brought to you by ToastPromotions.com. So we have a lot of great lineups in the grandstand this year. Excited about that. We do want to remind you that you can listen live on WTRE Radio, AM 1330, FM 104.3, WTREcommunity.com. We're on YouTube at WTRE Radio, or you can join us right here in the Farm and Home building.
It is, and so that's going to wrap up tonight's show. We appreciate all the sponsors who helped make this happen, and we even have a little special.
We do. So we have, if you guys look at our cup here, this is a fruit-infused water. El Chile Poblano brought this over for us to try. A refreshing kind of thing. So I'm going to take a sip, see what we think.
I've already taken a sip. It's pretty good, but thank you to all the sponsors who helped bring the Live at 5 news show. We'll be back tomorrow evening to talk about all the stuff that's happened at the Decatur County 4-H Fair on Saturday, and we're going to preview Sunday, which obviously is a big day with the parade.
Big day. I heard today 125 entries.
It just keeps going up and up and up, and we're excited to see that come down Park Road. Once again, you'll be able to join WTRE for that broadcast too. We'll cover all that tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the Live at 5 right here from the Farm and Home building.
That's right. Silking International bringing you Live at 5 every night. Also want to thank our supporting sponsors, Kokemeyer Brothers Feed and Grain, Decatur County REMC, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto, and Obermeyer Agri Group. I have to say, the fruity drink, delicious, refreshing, not too heavy, not too sweet, just right.
There we go. On behalf of Emily Versman, I'm Josh Ramarge. Enjoy the rest of the Friday night at the Decatur County